Hello, how are you?
I'm all right.
Good, good. I'm excited. I'm buzzing.
Is that why you're doing that weird voice?
Yes, yeah, I'm excited because I know what the topic of conversation is going to be. I'm so excited.
Oh,
So excited.
look at you hugging your Hello Kitty.
My little gothic Hello Kitty. It's me.
You look at Hello Kitty.
Mm-hmm. It's me. How
It's
are you?
me.
How has...
It's me,
It's
Hello
me, Joe.
Kitty.
It's me, Jodio.
Have you been since Saturday?
Oh, well, Saturday was amazing. And then since Saturday, I'm like,
Depressed.
what do I do now? What do I do now? You kind of come home and you're like, I don't know what to do in my life. How am I going to recover?
Yeah, it's like, whew.
Are you injured at all?
No.
No. I got kicked in the back of the leg. I was a bit sore, and I thought I was going to get like a broken rib or something, but I survived. Survived. Little bit of bruising, like some in some places, but oh, that I'm quite grand
But
actually.
you bruise like an apricot, so like,
I do. I
a
suppose we should.
fly lands on you and you get
Yeah,
bruised.
a feather could land on me, and I'd be in hospital with a broken bone or something.
Also true.
Yeah. I suppose we
Yeah.
should introduce ourselves and then give everybody the topic of conversation, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, welcome everyone to A Bit of a Mess, the podcast with me, Jodie Joy.
On your top.
It is. It's a nice top, though, isn't it? It's even got my year of birth on it, and it's got my logo on it as well.
Got me logo. I got a logo on my t-shirt.
Yeah, I do. My logo.
Only people from... Where are you from
You
again?
look, it says Jodie Joy. It says JJ with the love heart and the stars, and then it very, very in small font says Jodie Joy. My logo.
Oh.
My brand. Me. Not the t-shirt isn't my brand. This t-shirt was made for me.
Yeah.
But yeah. But that logo is mine. I made the logo. Quite proud of myself.
People from Stoke are weird.
Why?
I don't know. It's like, you know, when you see girls that get like a tattoo on the back of the neck or the lower back, and it's just the name. Like, why?
Mm.
Why there?
This is, there wasn't any other place I could pick to have the logo. They only give you but it has printed it. I would have liked the logo to be a little bit more like here, if that's what you're on about.
No. I'm just being a dick for being a dick's sake.
Oh, you're taking the
It's
piss
quite
out of a
nice.
t-shirt with my name on it. This is the fourth item of clothing I have with my name on it.
Oh, so it is, yeah. I had to work that out there. I had to count.
I got a
But yeah.
hoodie, a sports crop top, and a baseball jacket, and now my very own personalised jersey.
Jersey.
Well, no, I'm a jersey girl. Love a jersey.
Well, I'm going to introduce myself now.
Yes, come on. The man with a plan.
I'm Liam. I waved this time.
You waved. You're a little bit more enthusiastic. I'll give you that. We're up to it. We're up to a 1.5 out of 10. We're getting there. Slowly.
We're getting there.
Yeah.
Slowly.
So shall we tell everyone what we got up to this weekend?
Yeah. Shall we?
Yes. We went to, say with me, Liam, Outbreak Fest.
Oh. I didn't know whether you were going to say the headliners or Outbreak Fest, so I didn't know what to do there.
Right. Let's try that again. We went to Outbreak Fest.
Bring me the horizon.
Anyway, I think they're gonna. Yeah. So we went to Manchester. We went to Outbreak Fest, and we got to see some incredible bands. So we got to see Showing Teeth. We got to see what was the next band called? Dying Wish, Showing Teeth, Dying Wish, Static Dress, and Bring Me the Horizon. Count your blessings. Woo!
Yeah.
Oh my God, what a fucking show.
We did
What
quite
a
well
show.
managing to get tickets to them.
Oh, we did. They did a show on the Friday and the Saturday. We went to the Saturday show.
We did well because the Friday one was just gone in like
Seconds. Because we
microseconds.
tried. We
Like,
tried, didn't we? Do you know some people got
yeah,
tickets and
yeah,
went to
yeah.
both nights?
How the fuck? How?
I know.
Like,
I know. I'm like, how? How?
like, we'll talk about it, but like, seriously, how?
Mm.
I, maybe I'm old. Am I
Maybe
old?
you are.
Am I getting on a bit?
You're mentally old as well, Grandpa. Me, I'm 32. I'm 32, but I don't feel 32. Can we tell everyone what the lady said on the gate? The security lady that was checking bags and everything and putting wristband. She ID'd the person next to her. What?
I'm mentally old.
Yeah, Grandpa. You're like us. I
How?
dragged you to the front of Bring Me, and you were like, yeah, yeah. And then you
No,
had a good
no,
time. And
no.
you were like, "Nyeh, nyeh, nyeh,
I had, I had, I had a very good time. I love all of that sort of stuff. Like, I love being at the front and stuff like that. I just knew what it was going to be like. And
So did I.
Little Miss Turkey BBL.
Oh. Where is she?
I
Because I
was,
don't see her. I ain't have no BBL. Don't, because you're going to
I was
start
actually,
fueling everyone online. They'll go, oh, she's actually had a BBL. I haven't. I'm friends with my surgeon. I'll just DM him and be like, mate,
yeah, but you're friends with him. He could just lie for you.
no, it would. And he did the fucking video of it on his page. It's all on there. Everyone can see exactly what I had.
Yeah, nobody understands
I'm
it.
really surprised he didn't do a video of my jaw, to be honest, because the transformation on my jaw was amazing.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. You do look good. What's the word you keep using?
Snatched. Anyway,
That
we're not
word.
talking about me. We're talking about Bring Me the Fucking Horizon. No, yeah, can we talk about what the security lady said when she was like checking our bags and everything out? She was like, oh, I don't need to ID you guys. And then she was like, can I go through your bag? So I go through my bag and then she just looked at me, looked down at my bag and she went, how old are you? And I went, I'm 32. And she went, oh. And I went, why? And she went, I thought you were so much younger. So much younger. I was like,
Yeah.
oh. Stop it. Happens all the time. I still get ID'd for energy drinks once in a blue moon.
Same, to be fair, every now and then.
Every now and then they're like, I got ID'd once, right, in Tesco's in Derby City Centre. And they came over and they said, oh, we need to ID you because you've got kids with you. I was like, the energy drinks for me, not the kids. Like, my son's 6. You really think I'm going to give that fucker a can of Red Bull? Absolutely not. He doesn't need Red Bull. He doesn't need Red Bull. I think his blood is made of Red Bull or something that's got him wired. That kid's got so much energy. I mean, he's got ADHD, so
Yeah. If you had to pick, I know you're never going to be in this situation, right? Because he's 6, but as he is now, as a 6-year-old,
yeah.
if I know you're not a bad man, but if you were going to be a bad man, and you had to pick between these two beverages to give your son, which one would you give him? Would you give him a Red Bull or a pint of Stella?
Red Bull.
That's the only choice, really, isn't it? It's the only choice, isn't it?
I ain't going to give my kid a pint of Stella. That'll make him ill.
No, you can give him a pint of Stella. George wouldn't drink a pint of Stella. He'd have one sip and go, no, I don't like that. But a Red Bull, he'd be like, give me more.
I don't think he would because I don't think he'd like the taste of it.
Yeah, fair.
My daughter's tried Red Bull and she don't like it. She was desperate for a drink and I had a sugar-free Red Bull in the car and she was like, can I just have a little sip of this before we get... I said, just a sip because I don't want you having it. And she literally had a small sip. And she was like, why do energy drinks taste disgusting? She said, that's minging.
I mean, the sugar-free Red Bull, the normal one.
Yeah.
It's no Monster. But the other
They've
ones...
got loads of different flavours.
Yeah, the other ones... Yeah, the other ones are really good. But the original one's a bit meh.
Yeah. Anyway, we're getting off track. Back to Bring Me the Horizon.
This is podcasting. This is what happens. We just talk
I
shit.
know, and it is a bit of a mess podcast for a reason. But yes, Outbreak Fest. It was my first ever Outbreak Fest. Was it your first ever Outbreak Fest? Well, it
Yeah, my first
wasn't the
Outbreak Fest.
Outbreak Fest. This was Outbreak Fest for
It was
Bringing the
the
Horizon.
20th anniversary of Count Your Blessings, wasn't it? Outbreak.
Yeah. 20th
Outbreak
anniversary.
Flag
Yeah, I was 12 years old when that came out, and I think I first heard it when I was around 13, 14. And I've listened to Bring Me the Horizon ever since. I've watched their transformation through music over the years, as well as their physical transformations. They've grown up. Ollie's now a dad. He's got twins, which is absolutely
He's
brilliant.
fucking muggle.
Huh?
He's muggle. Like, I've seen them a few times. And I obviously they did all of the like advertising, did all the like now pictures and the then pictures. And I'm not convinced that's the same person.
He had a glow up. Daddy's had a glow up.
He's fucking shredded. Absolutely
I'm not surprised.
shredded.
Do you know they had a personal trainer with him, don't you? I'm sure I read somewhere there was a guy and he was like, "Oh, back on the road with Bring Me the Horizon," and he like takes them training on them. Yeah, we forgot an introduction. Hold on. The podcast mascot makes an appearance. Say hello. Say hello to your adoring public. No, we're not running off yet.
Oh,
Go say hi.
Bandit.
Go say hi to your public. They're all here for you, mate, not for me. That's it. Have a good look. Oh, don't you bloody start. There ain't nothing in here for you to catch. Bandit, Mummy caught a moth the other day.
That was fucking impressive.
That was impressive. We were in the hotel room in Manchester. It was on the headboard of the bed, and it was one of those like wall-size headboards. And I went to catch it to put it out the window. And then the next thing you know, it got out my hand, and I was like, "Oh!" And then Liam goes, "Oh, you like Bandit?" And I went, "What? Like this? Like this? Like?" And then just literally caught it like straight in my hands, and I was like, "Oh!" Dived off the bed, ran across the floor, stood on my claw clip and snapped my claw clip, got to the window and chucked it out the window and shut the window because it was trying to get back in again. And I didn't want it to be stuck in the hotel room and somebody to kill it.
It was so impressive.
Like, it was just not planned. It was like, boom, boom. Nah. Didn't even know it was coming in my direction. It just came up out. And I was like, oh, couldn't do that. It was massive as well when it was like that. Like, it was like my taxidermy moth. It was massive. It was huge.
It was massive. Yeah.
But yeah, Ollie's, they've just grown up so much. But yeah, I'm sure positive I saw that they take a personal trainer with them and stuff on tour. But yeah, they're all looking really well. Even Lee looks lovely. They all look really, really well. 20 years. 20 years. Where were you when you first heard the album? I can tell you where I was.
The first time I got introduced to Bring Me the Horizon was probably shortly after that album, and I would have been in school. I imagine, I can't remember who, but I imagine, in fact, I do know who. It'll have been a friend that I had at school who I'm not going to name. Girl, and she was very like out there for the time. Do you know what I mean? Like, and we were mates and stuff like that. We got on really well and whatnot. Don't really speak anymore, to be fair. But she was into that sort of stuff, and she was like, "Oh, have you heard this?" And I was like, "No." Put it in, and I was like, "Yes."
So I can tell you where I was. So I was in school, secondary school, at Haywood High School in Burslem in Stoke-on-Trent. I was in what's called the CLC, which is the City Learning Centre in the school grounds, and it was basically like the library and the computers and stuff like that. And you could go in after school. And I used to go in, and I used to go onto the MTV website, and I would go on to all the music site, I think YouTube and stuff like that, very early days YouTube and everything. Yeah, and I've just had a very, very strange DM come through on my iPad. Weird. I'll catch up with you later on that. But yes. And I listened to it, and I was already listening to alt music, and I was like, I love this band. But it was at a time where it was like I didn't really share my music taste with anyone other than my sister,
Yeah.
because that was what was classed as like the weird kid music and all that lot. So you kind of hide who you are. And I used to like other music as well, don't get me wrong, other genres. And then I remember like getting a bit older, and I was listening to a lot of bands, a lot of different stuff, especially at home. But it was like I remember having my CD Walkman. My mum got it me from
Yeah.
Woolworths, and it was $12.99 for Christmas present, and I carried that fucker everywhere with me.
How many
And then I
CDs
got,
did you carry with you?
oh god, I had loads. I even had one of the binders with like CDs in it.
How good? How good was it? Kids nowadays will never know, but
They'll
how good
never
was it?
understand having a binder with CD and you just flicker through
Yeah.
them. And then I
Did
went and I got,
you? Did you for your Walkman with a bit of Sony? Let's imagine Sony
yes,
CD Walkman
it
because they
was
were the
Sony
best
CD
one. Yeah,
Walkman. Yeah.
yeah. Um, did you ever from a certain green coloured website? It's a bit zingy. Make your own CDs.
Would I ever participate in such illegal activities? Absolutely not. Of course not. We don't advertise them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How good was that though? How good was that?
Kids will
Like,
never
and
understand.
that,
They'll never understand it. They'll never understand it. And I'll never forget getting my very first MP3 player off my sister for
yeah,
Christmas, because Sarah, my sister, had one. She was like, "You should get an MP3. It's easier." Changed
yeah.
my life. And then I got my first iPod. And it was my ex-boyfriend's mum and dad got me my first iPod for Christmas, and it was a pink iPod Nano. And he knew how obsessed I was with music. And I got it. I was 16, 17, and they got it for me.
I
And then,
still have my iPod Nano.
do you? Oh, I don't think I do, but I would love to. I wish I did.
The little
Oh,
silver one with the screen on it and it had the dial in it. That was a Nano, wasn't it?
yeah. I had a bright
Um,
neon pink one. Of course I did.
yeah, of
I'll
course you
never
did.
forget, my mother won a competition. And I don't think I've ever told you this actually, Liam. My mum won £10,000 in Marks and Spencer's vouchers. And she won. And she bought me an iPod Touch from
Nice.
Marks and I know. I felt like a right fucking whiz kid. Oh,
I think I had
amazing.
a Sony CD Walkman, and then I had the one that didn't skip, so you could like run with it in your pocket and it wouldn't skip with the CD and stuff in it.
Oh, that's fancy.
Fancy.
People will never
Um,
understand those problems nowadays. Nowadays, you just log into
no,
Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon
yeah.
Music.
And then I got a really, really terrible MP3 player. And then I did have a Sony Walkman W810 iPhone, the black and orange
Mm.
one,
Oh, yep.
Sony Ericsson one. Yeah.
Mm.
And I love that phone because that's the first phone that had like
Music
enough
properly.
properly on it. Yeah. And
Mm.
you got the nice fancy headphones that went with it, and you could put like
Yes.
you could put like 100 songs on it or something.
Yeah.
Uh there was Indestructible as well.
Yep.
Indestructible. I lost it in the sea because it was in my pocket of my shorts. It came out, lost it in the sea, thought that's it. Found it. An hour later, it was working again.
No, she's sticking a bowl of rice.
No, just put it back in my pocket. And I was like, I need to take the phone home because my mum and dad are going to kill me.
Yeah.
As you do when you're like a teenager and you break something that you shouldn't
Yeah.
break. You're like, I should know better than this and I'm going to die when I get home. So I took it
Yeah.
with us and then I was like panicking. I was like, what am I going to say? Like, do I just say it's broken? Like, I don't know what's going on with it and lie. And I was on my way back home and it just turned back on and it was fine.
Mm. Wow.
Result.
Indestructible. Result.
Indestructible. And then I
Yeah.
got my iPod.
Yeah. I'll never forget the time I used to. My mum would be like, it's bedtime, get off the computer. And I'd be like, no, I just need to update my iTunes and update my iPod before I go to bed so I can listen to the song 50,000 times on repeat. And I didn't know that was a symptom of ADHD, like listening to a song on repeat. I mean, like literally on repeat. Apparently it's a symptom of ADHD and whatnot. It's like it becomes like you're hyper focused, and then all of a sudden you can't listen to it for like a month or so after because you become so
Yeah.
sick of it. But I didn't know that. Apparently it is anyway. But yeah, having iTunes, I had a massive music collection on my MacBook, and then I had to sell my MacBook, and I had to delete my music collection of like 700 songs it was, and I was devastated. And now my Spotify's got like, I think my playlist with all my music on it is probably at like 4,000 songs. Something like that. I know, but you know me, I have a headphone in all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. I don't think people know that about me. I always have a headphone in. Always. It shuts my brain up. I have a constant internal, it's a symptom of ADHD. I have a constant internal monologue. My head doesn't shut up. It sounds like a crowded room and it sounds horrific. And the only way for me to get for it to shut up is to have a headphone in. So unless I'm walking around, I don't normally have one. Like say I'm in town. If I'm in town on my own, I'll have one in. If I've got my kids with me or whatever, I won't. If I'm driving, I don't. I have one in the house. I've always got one in. And I'll quietly have something on, not all the time, but sometimes. But I've always got a headphone in.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah.
It's a very rare occasion that you don't have one. Very, very rare.
Very rare. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one way of coping with my ADHD because I don't take ADHD medication. Just rough dog it. Just raw dog it. No ADHD medication, no anxiety medication. Just raw dog it.
I've got my just rough dog it.
Yeah, it was the wrong term. We'll ignore that. I didn't say that. But yes, let's. What? Shush up, you. Anyway,
I'm just laughing at rough dog. Rough dog.
Rough dog. And then he said something else. So let's get some real.
Let's get some real rough dog.
But yes, shall we talk about Outbreak Fest a little more then? So we stayed in Manchester. We got there, went through. We had like 3 wristbands. Can we talk about the 3 wristbands? So we got the Outbreak wristband. Then they gave us a white wristband, and then they gave us the blue wristband, Can't You Bless Him one with the date on it. So you could get into the pit. We went and got a drink and whatnot. Waited outside the pit. Then they opened the door. We were one of the first through to the pit. Actually, no, they let some people in. Liam was like, no, we're not going yet. And we've got loads of time. And I was like, no, let's go in. Let's go right to the front. Dragged him into the front. Went and sat down. Made friends with these 2 guys. Shout out to you guys if you remember us. You watched us.
Remember the name in the slightest.
No, we had a lovely chat with them and had a right laugh. The girl who I asked her about her shorts, she was on my Instagram. She saw my Instagram and she said, she survived for a bit at the front or something, and then she left to go further back. She said thanks for the comment on my shorts, and I was like, it's you. I was like, oh my God.
Nice.
Gutted I didn't bump into some people that I wanted to who were there. But it was so busy. We were right at the front. We didn't want to lose our spots at the front, so we stayed at the front throughout the whole thing from start to finish. We were at the front the whole time, through the pits, stage diving, everything.
It just got like not Static Dress, Showing Teeth, who I'd never heard of before, by the way.
I've never heard of.
It was, I like them.
Yeah, they're good. They've only got 2 songs out at the minute, but they're doing really well.
Yeah, I like them. I like her. She's pretty.
She's very beautiful.
Very good looking girl, yeah.
Way out of your league, Liam, so calm yourself down. Way out of my fucking league. Way out of my fucking league. I'm first in line. Yeah, I'm first in line. Move over. I'm first in line.
I think it was the cowboy boots that did it for me,
She was beautiful. She was so fucking talented. Like her scream.
Very, very good. Yeah.
Insane.
It was like, she had like, this is going to sound awful, but I can't think of another way to describe it. She had like, I can't think of it, like a feminine type of scream, but then she also had like,
the rough, the low barrel roughness. Oh, she was so fucking good. She looked amazing. She sounded amazing. They all did.
Smashed it.
It was brilliant.
But the crowd was lively then. Like lively. And then there was a bit of a break, and then Dying Wish came on. I've heard of Dying Wish before. I'm sure I've seen Dying Wish before. And it got busy. It got busy.
Yeah.
And then they were very, very good as well, actually, Dineway.
They were very good.
Really good. Enjoyed them a lot as well.
Yeah. But some stuff happened before the bands came on, which I want to bring up. So we noticed a photographer that was taking some photos, and I was on the Outbreak page and I realized who it was. So this photographer, I heard of him after Slam Dunk and followed his Insta, and he followed my Insta. And then when I found out it was him, I accidentally at Outbreak unfollowed his page, and I was like, oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Followed again. And then I commented on the photos that he'd taken, and he DM'd and said it was a great gig on the Friday night, because he'd seen it on the Friday night because he was working there. And I said, oh, I'm here now, I'm at the very front. And he was like, oh, really? Da, da, da. And then I saw him and I was like, this is the guy. And so I went over. He took a photo of the two lads that were there with me randomly, who we made friends with. And then he took a photo of them on their own, me on my own. And then I dragged you over for a picture, had a picture together, and then I had a chat with him. And he said, like, when Static Dress play, he said, after that, he said, don't leave. He said, because you might not get back in again. And it was great. So here is a massive, 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 humongous shout out to the one and only legend, Eddie. I think Eddie is such a fucking sweetheart. Honestly, he's great at his job. He does gigs and concert photos. He does portraits of the people there. He's done lots and lots of different kinds of work. And I saw his work after Slam Dunk, and I was like, brilliant. Kind of hoped that we would cross paths, not just for a photo or anything like that. It's just because I love meeting people in the scene as well, and Eddie, his name's Eddie Maynard. He's brilliant. So yeah, made friends with Eddie.
Very talented.
He's very talented. So I made friends with Eddie pretty quickly. I was so happy to meet him. And then I did something. So I was like taking photos on the stage of like people and stuff like that, like the bands for my memories. And then Eddie was there working, and he's taking photos and videos of all the bands. And I was like, who's taking photos of these memories for him? Genuinely, like, he is here working at something that is so special to him. Count Your Blessings is also very special to Eddie. And I was like, who's taking photos of him? Who is taking pictures of him doing his job at Count Your fucking Blessings 20-year anniversary? No one. So I took some photos of Eddie, and I got him in a few of the videos and stuff when I was videoing the gig. And then Eddie saw us when he was like coming down the side of the stage, and he was like, are you guys okay? And I was like, yeah, we're good. And he's like, do you want another photo? And he took a photo of us at the front. And then I went, Eddie, do you want a photo? And he smiled really kind of, and I was like, yes, you do. Took a photo of him. And then the absolute legend that he is, he put it on his story. And it just made my heart so warm, because he was so fucking happy in that moment, doing his job, a job that he loves. Yeah, and bless him, he didn't have to, but he said, thanks, Jodie Joy, for taking my picture. And I spoke to him a little bit after. Yeah, I spoke to him a little bit after, and I sent him all the photos and the videos. He was like, oh my God, Jodie. He was like, Jodie, you legend. And I was like, no. I was like, honestly, memories for you. Sometimes I think the people behind the camera need to be recognised as well. So yeah, he's a legend, and no doubt I'm going to cross paths with him again at some point at more gigs and festivals. And every time I will go over and make sure that I say hello. And I did say to him, he said, you're always welcome to portraits in the future at gigs and festivals. And I said, yeah, and I'll return the favour by taking a photo of you every time. So I think that's just a little wholesome moment. You know what I mean? A little wholesome moment. Yeah.
Really cute.
Yeah, he's wicked.
Really nice thing you did for him. Really nice thing you did for him. You're right.
He's a good guy.
Yeah.
He's just been had a tummy tattoo done today, a Pokemon. Oh, brilliant. The water Pokemon. I can't remember its name. Is it Gyarados? The water one? Have I got that completely wrong? What are you doing that for?
There's lots of water ones. There's lots of water ones. Gyarados is the dragon type one. The big blue dragon type.
Yeah, I think that's what it is, isn't it? I'm going to find... yeah, I got it right straight away. That's some Pokemon knowledge, Gyarados. Yeah, so he's just had that tattooed on his tummy. I was
the water type one.
Yeah, like I was trying to do this shape of fuck off, Liam. I was trying to do the shape of Pokemon. But yeah, he's just had that tattooed on his tummy today. I saw it on his Instagram story. I was like, that's fucking sick. And then it made me realise I really need to get my back tattoo finished.
You do. It's been a while.
But I still struggle with lying down on my tummy, and I don't think I can lie on my tummy for 4 hours.
Yeah, it depends where you need. You can probably do the rest of it in little like snippets.
I could probably go in and get my shoulders done when I'm sat up. It's just the
Yeah.
tail needs finishing, and that goes all over my bum, and then the flowers on my bum. So I could probably go get my shoulders done again. Get my shoulders done.
Sure.
But yeah, so yeah, and then we started to watch all the bands. Brilliant. Like we say, we've never heard of Showing Teeth. First time I've ever seen Showing Teeth, Dying Wish, and Static Dress. It's the first time I've ever seen any of them. Did Static Dress play?
Slam Dunk, yeah.
Yeah, they did, didn't they? Yeah, oh yeah, I saw them a little bit at Slam Dunk, didn't we?
Yeah.
But yeah,
I've seen them a couple of times. They're very, very high energy Static Dress live.
Yeah, they were
very
wicked.
high energy.
I got interviewed.
You did?
They were like, what do you think of Static Dress? And I was like, amazing. Good energy, and the speeches, they're real. The speeches are real, and they come from the heart, because they do. They do.
They're very, very good. They're always good Static Dress, though. Like, always good.
Oh, they're brilliant. Brilliant.
I think I saw them, ironically, supporting Bring Me a few years ago, actually. And they were excellent.
Nice.
Yeah. Excellent.
Yeah, we had some food. It was vegan food.
Yeah.
We had I had the vegan chicken and chips, and Liam had the chips.
Yeah, it was too hot though, wasn't it? I kind of
hot.
I kind of eat a lot when it's hot. So if it were something like that, I'd just stick to chips or like a sandwich or something.
Something
you know
small
what I mean?
and light.
Kind of eat too much when it's too hot like that. But
yeah.
It went up a few notches when Static Dress came on, didn't it?
A few. More than a few. Yeah, it got wild. It got wild. That's when people started to get injured a little bit. And then...
A little bit.
Yeah, and then when they were getting ready for Bring Me, we saw the Bring Me security coming out. They took it up a notch. Can we just say as well, I got squirted on by security.
So did about another 10,000 people.
Yeah. No, it was the funny reel that I made on Instagram.
They were watering the moshes to make sure they grew up big and strong.
Yeah, so they can handle the pit, because it was a wild pit.
It was fucking nuts.
It was mental. Mental.
The amount of people that... Because we were right at the front, and you could see them getting carried off. And the amount
people were saying, I want out, let me out. And they were coming in between us and getting over the fence.
And it was hard to, like, get out of the way people want it. Like, you just couldn't. It was...
Like, it was mental.
Yeah. It was...
I've seen a video of a guy today who ended up with a broken ankle. Ollie sprained a girl's ankle, apparently, when he jumped into the pit.
He went flying in knee first.
He went flying in fucking knee. I was like, Jesus Christ, come and land on me. I'll take it. It's fine. Bloody hell.
And but the amount of people that were coming out injured, bloody, broken, probably broken bones.
There's a video on TikTok. I've been watching loads of footage, and a guy goes when Ollie says, "Can you handle it? It's only a little bit of pain, Manchester."
And he goes, and there's me.
No. And then there's him covered in blood. He had blood all over his face. The guy that was stood next to me, he had all bloodier. Yeah, there was I want to talk about somebody, but I can't. There was somebody there that was portraying a certain thing, and then the next thing you know, it was like, what the fuck happened to that? I'm not going to say anything.
I can talk about that.
I don't want to talk about that. No, don't.
Yeah, but the video I've seen is when Ollie's going on, it's just a little pain, you're not scared of a bit of pain, Manchester, like that. And every time he says it, it jumps to another person walking out, like bloodied or breathing oxygen or whatever. It was...
Yeah, we had people losing wallets, phones, everything. Everything was getting smashed up. Ollie jumped in the back. Do you know Ollie gave out his rings at the end? All his rings he had, and he gave them all out at the end. Yeah. They gave out drumsticks. They gave out the... Showtime thing, playlist thing. I kind of regret not getting up on the stage, but me being 4'11", recovering from surgery still, I know I would have got injured, but I just wanted to get close to the band and stuff, and that would have been epic. But it not worth the risk of my health. But yeah, we managed to survive at the front all fucking day,
It was
all
class.
day.
Really, really good day. Really, really
And a
good
lot of
day.
people, there was a guy behind me that was shouting like, "I've never seen a fucking pit like it. Nobody's catching people. Nobody's doing it right." A lot of people were getting caught, but some people were in the pit and then they didn't realize what they were getting themselves into.
They were warned. They
They
were
were
warned.
one. I give security. Tell you what, though, I'll give what's the security company called? I'm going to find them
I can't
because
remember.
they've seen the squirt video that I made.
Mhm.
Because I had a couple of reels that went a bit viral. That I got squirted on by security, and the one where it's on about looking lost at the mosh pit, looking lost at the festival, which is currently cited like 120,000 views. But yeah, security were top notch, 10 out of 10. They warned people. They stood at the front and they said, stage protection services, so shout out to them. They said to people, they said, look, guys, if you don't want to be trampled up, you don't want to carry people, you don't want to catch people, you need to go to the back because it is going to happen. And did you know as well, it said mosh pit area was for mosh pit only, but outside the mosh pit area, they created another pit. People did it anyway.
Yeah, they would have done it. Once that starts, there's not enough security in the world to stop it.
I don't have
You know
anything
what I mean?
against
Like,
it, but yeah. But no, it was fucking wild.
it was nuts.
Wild.
Like, it was back to like, I remember being at gigs like that 10, 15 years ago. It's died down a bit now. Like, you don't see gigs like that anymore. You don't see crowds like that anymore. Like, don't get us wrong, like, I'm all for people taking photos and videos for memories and all that sort of stuff. But like, in that crowd, like, there was people doing that, and that's fine. Like, I don't know how you managed to do it, because I couldn't get my fucking phone out of my pocket because it was that busy.
It's
Like,
because I've got a strap on my phone, so I had it strapped to my wrist.
yeah, but like, you don't see crowds just going for it much anymore, there. Like, you
No.
see, it's like everybody was in that for what it was, and that's what made it like.
Yeah, there were still people doing like the videos and everything like that. And I think a few people were getting really pissed off because people were getting their phones out on the stage when they were running across and stage diving and things like that. And it's like, look, some people are doing it for memories, some people are doing it for whatever.
Yeah.
Just
Don't get us wrong.
if
If
you
I was
don't
going to get
like
on
it,
stage, I would probably video myself doing it. Don't get us wrong, because I'm probably
yeah,
not going to do it
I would have
again.
got maybe
At the
one or
age,
two videos, but I wouldn't have done like a million of them. But I don't think I could have
yeah.
coped being on there a million times
But
anyway.
the way that
I
the
feel like
crowd
I'd
were,
get eaten alive up there. I feel like
yeah,
I'd get knocked clean out. I mean, I'm so
yeah.
small.
People don't give a shit. Like,
Can
when
I
on
say,
the
do you know
stage
one
and
thing
on the
that
pitch.
frightens me as well? And I saw a post about this before. I've seen posts about this before, like when women go into pits and they do crowd surfing, how many of them go to the end of it and go, I just got groped a lot. And that's one
Yeah,
reason why I've never done it, because I couldn't handle that. Couldn't handle
yeah.
that.
I mean,
Men and women get
well,
groped. I mean, it's difference
oh
between
yeah,
like helping somebody, like, I know you end up having your hands on
yeah.
their
That's what
bum,
I
but
was
you're
going to
like helping them
say. Yeah,
along,
yeah.
but don't
It,
cup your
yeah.
feel.
It's it's disgusting. It's disgusting.
Yeah, that's one thing that scares
Like,
me about it. I've always wanted to do
yeah,
it, but it's just one thing that scares me about it.
it's vile. Like,
Mm.
people doing that sort of stuff, it's horrendous. I don't get why. Everyone's there having a good time. You know exactly what you're getting yourself into when you go to that. Like, and it should be fine for anyone to crowd surf and not feel like that afterwards, or
Yeah,
feel like it during,
exactly.
feel like it beforehand. It should be a fun experience for them. Do you know what I mean? Like, you've never done it before, and if that happened to you, that would really, really ruin your.
I would never do it again.
Exactly.
Yeah, I would never do
So
it again. What was
it's
your
fucking vile.
favourite part of Bring Me's performance?
A lot like Vegas.
Mm,
Favorite
mine was,
favorite song from that album. It's
yeah,
unbelievable.
yeah. I absolutely love Dehumanized. Fucking love that. I mean, that's one of my favorite on the album anyway. Ollie,
Yeah.
when he did that. And then I love
One of my other favorite moments is one of the one of the security, um, he had a few good moments here. He was right in the front. He was at the corner of the diving stage platform, whatever it's fucking called, and
I know what you're gonna say.
he would just watch people dive into the crowd. He'd look and he'd just go, "Fucking idiot." Or some people would try to get up and he'd tap them on he'd tap the security guard on the leg and he'd just go, "Fuck off, mate. If you want to get up here, get up yourself." It was fucking excellent. Like, don't get us wrong though, when it got heavy,
it was
and
brilliant.
in
They
there,
were brilliant.
he was class. He was like, if people were going to hurt themselves and were jumping in the crowd in stupid areas and missing people and like it was their own fault, he was literally just like, "You're a fucking idiot."
I saw
But then
so many people crying as well, like coming out crying. The paramedics were brilliant though.
They were excellent. Excellent.
Yeah. My
So
favourite moment was when Ollie went a cappella because they had to stop and he went, "Fuck it, we'll just go full a cappella on this shit," and he carried on and I was like, oh. And I got it on video as well. I was like, oh. It just really got me in, and he's just so fucking good. You know, I watched a interview with the people that signed them and she was like, we signed them when they were like 18. They were young lads. They just wanted to make crazy metal screaming music and now fucking look at them. Insane.
It's mental. Like,
I take my hats off to all of them because they've gone through this journey of music over the last 22 years. They've been a band. And he said, "I'm surprised we're still a band that like each other and get on." He said, "Don't get me wrong." He said, we've had fallouts, we've got angry at each other, but we've never fucking stopped loving each other. They've grown up together. They've probably seen each other go through a hell of a lot of shit that we don't know about off camera, because at the end of the day, people see them and go, "Oh, celebrities, oh, you know." But off camera, they're just humans. And you know my opinion on this. Although I've got a massive crush on Noah Sebastian, I don't over-sexualise him because I know he fucking hates it. I don't go fucking crazy girl over him, you know. And like I said before in one of our other podcast episodes, I do not know that man. You don't know them. Off the fucking camera, you have no idea. He could be a right knobhead. He could be a right twat. I might have a crush on him and find him very aesthetically pleasing, you know.
yeah.
But I don't over-sexualise him because I know that Noah hates that because he took himself off. So it's just fucking weird. It's just fucking weird. But people don't know them. They don't know them off social media at all. You know, and they are just human beings and they've grown up together and they've gone on this journey together. They've evolved. They've done different music styles and everything else. They've evolved the way that they've re-recorded the album from when they were 18 to now grown-ass men. I just think it's amazing. I think it's absolutely amazing. What a band, what a friendship, what a bond that they've got. And I take my hats off to them. Like Ollie, Lee, everyone else. Names are not working in my mind at the minute. Everyone else. I just thought it was fucking brilliant. It was class. And Ollie was in it. He was so, like, they were all in it. You know, it was a no barrier festival. It was top notch.
It was fantastic. Like, very good experience.
Security was brilliant. Getting in was brilliant. Getting out was fine. I mean, we left and walked it a while away, didn't we?
Another good thing that whenever even picked up, because on the Friday gig, they started later and finished later, but because the World Cup's on and the England match was on, they were like, "Fuck it, we'll bring it forward. Everyone wants to watch the England match, so we'll just come on earlier." And I thought, you know what? Like, that's class, because it's not like they're going, "We're fucking Bring Me the Horizon." They're like, "We now the World Cup's on, people want to watch it, so we'll do this." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I thought that was like a nice touch.
Yeah, it was brilliant. And they put it on there for everyone to watch. So they left it open until midnight so as everybody could stay there, watch it and have beers and stuff. They had a great range of merch available as well, didn't they? We had a photo done in the photo booth there. There was a massive queue for the photo booth outside, but we went inside and there was like no queue. So we like jumped in it and we're like, let's do it here. Toilets were accessible. Food was fine. Drinks. You had a couple of beers, didn't you? I had.
Yeah, reasonably priced. I was expecting to pay more, to be honest.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I had what did I have? Half a pint of Diet Coke, and then I just had loads of water after. And my Vidrate, which I always take with me to gigs and festivals because it is electrolytes and rehydration, and it is needed, especially in the heat. That heat, but it was just a brilliant gig all around, wasn't it?
It's a good day. Very, very
It was
good
a
day.
really, really good day. What's coming up next for us? What gigs have we got next?
Biffy.
We've got Biffy. I'm going to see Gone Dark this Friday. Who's Gone Dark this Friday?
Yeah, I don't have anything else lined up, I don't think.
You've got
Like,
Biffy.
officially.
No, got
Biffy.
UK TTA in August. Looking forward to
I'm
that.
gonna get a darkness ticket, like, just for Christmas.
Will be good. Yeah. We're going to go see Darkness, so we'd 100% decided on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Christmas time. Don't let the bells end.
Christmas time. I'm going to go and see Melrose Avenue next year.
Yeah. There'll be stuff that
Lots.
comes up, like, there will be lots of stuff that comes up, do you know what I mean? There'll be gigs that will go to and that. Like,
Yeah.
I'm sure there'll be a tour announced in like 2 weeks and we'll be like, yeah, we'll go. You know what
Yeah,
I
I
mean?
keep
So,
getting invites to Incarceration and I really want to go, but it's in Ohio in America and I'm like,
isn't it this weekend?
Did I look at
Yeah.
plane tickets? Yes, I did. Not happening. It's not happening. I just can't do it. It's a lot of planning and prepping and I can't just do it like that. Not happening.
Speaking
I've
of
also
planning and prepping,
what?
just to move us along, did you do any planning and prepping for this episode?
I did a little bit, but I don't know if it goes with the theme of the episode. So I think I'm going to skip it and just carry on talking about gigs and festivals, and I'll bank it for the next one.
Fair enough.
It for the next one. But yeah, we've got some good stuff coming up. I've been going through my calendar because we've had a bit of a change, actually, haven't we? Both of us, career-wise.
Yeah, our schedules don't line up as much anymore, do they? I've taken on a different role, different job, just because I hated the other one. Like,
So Liam got a new job. He kept saying it every episode. He wanted to leave his 9 to 5 because he hated it so much and it was draining his mental health. He fucking hated it. It was miserable. So he got offered a new job and he took it and he started on Monday.
yeah,
How do you
which was
feel?
great after that festival.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
I had the day
I'm
off on
enjoying it.
Monday, so I was all right.
I'm enjoying it. It's good. It's something I've done it before. It's something a bit different to what I've been doing for the past few years, though. Does involve weekends, but it breaks things up a little bit, gives us a bit more free time to do some other stuff.
Yeah.
Just kind of got to work out the logistics of it all, really.
Yeah. Because now we can't go on holiday.
No.
We had to cancel our
Sorry.
holiday. We had a holiday booked to Northumberland and we had to cancel it.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Yeah. So I'm going away instead, hopefully. I just need to plan it properly. But yes, and I haven't changed jobs. I have my own business that I work my normal like 9 to 5 job. I no longer work on Fridays. I reduced my hours down because my social media work, influencer, content creating, modeling is so busy. I just needed 1 day a week where I could focus purely on that. So making content, editing content, booking in photo shoots. I have got 2 photo shoots booked in that aren't actually with Liam, which is weird because it's different. So I've got one booked in August, one booked in July. So yes,
Smash
very
them, man. You always
different.
do. No
Thank you.
smashing.
I've had loads of PR come through this week. So I've had 3 PR packages come through, and I'm still waiting on 2 more to come. I think 2 or 3 more to come. So yeah, I've got all of that stuff to do as well. So that's what I mean. I just needed 1 day a week where I could just concentrate on it properly and commit to it, and then hopefully as time goes on, maybe this will become like my full-time job because that would be amazing.
Yeah, I'd still love to podcast full time. Like, if this kicks off and
Oh, I'd still
we
love to
get
do my
sponsors and
podcast as
stuff,
well.
like,
Yeah. I'd
yeah,
still love to do my podcast as well, 100%.
like, if any of our favourite people that we want to sponsor us paid attention,
We
Monster,
would
Red
like
Bull.
some sponsors, please.
We'd like that sponsorship money so we can both not work other jobs and focus on this sort of stuff. Be good.
Also, I'm just going to put this out there as well. Obviously, I work with a lot of brands and do advertisements for brands. And whenever I do an advert for a brand, I always give them a shout out in my podcast, which is great. Perfect. I think it's great. However, if any brands are watching this and would like to send us to some stuff to put on the podcast or to advertise on the podcast, please feel free. Please feel free. Our Instagram page had 51,000 views in the last 30 days, which is good. And my Instagram page is currently sat at 1.2 million views in 30 days. So there's a lot of reach and stuff like that for products and stuff. So yeah, I'm just going to put that out there. Yes. I just want to say a massive thank you as well to all the brands that do message me and work with me, because it happens whenever like something kicks off. Like after Outbreak, I had some more people messaging, and I've been very, very busy. I've been invited to a lot of events around the country, and then people have been saying you have to next year. Everybody wants me to attend Download, Slam Dunk, 2000 Trees, Outbreak, Bloodstock, UKTTA. So I'm like, I am going to have a very busy year next year.
Yeah, but you'll
And
smash
a very
it, man.
expensive year as well. A very expensive year, unless, I get invites, which would be amazing.
And you will. True, you will.
I'm working very, very hard. I'm about to hit
non-stop.
12.4 thousand followers on. I'm about to hit 12.4 thousand followers on my Instagram account, and I have over 17,000 followers across all my socials.
Good going.
7 months. I've only been doing this 7 months. 7 months.
Really good going. Really good going.
Thank you.
I'm really good going.
Grafting super hard. So yeah.
Good. No, like it's like I say, you've got that work ethic, haven't you? You don't stop. I've got to tell you to stop, and even then you go, fuck off, dickhead. Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I do my 9 to 5, clock out, and then clock into my 5 to 9, but it's actually 5 till like 1 in the morning at the minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, big shout out to Outbreak Fest. Big shout out to Bring Me the Horizon, Static Dress, Dying Wish, and Showing Teeth. You were amazing, all of you. The security protection services, brilliant. Stage protection services, brilliant. Shout out to Eddie, the photographer, absolute legend. Can't wait to cross paths with him again. Yeah, what a gig, what a festival. Memories made forever. 20 years, count your fucking blessings. 20 years.
I think that's a good way to end the pod.
I think it is. I think that's a pod.
Yeah. You've been.
I have been Jodie Joy. Woo!
I've been Liam. And together
we are a bit of a mess. Well, yeah. Messy.
Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. I'm never doing that again.
Follow us on social media. We are a Bit of a Mess podcast on YouTube, a Bit of a Mess pod on TikTok and Instagram. On Instagram, I'm Jodie.joy. Facebook, Jodie Joy. X and TikTok, Jodie Joy93. You are?
Mr. Liam Clark everywhere, I think. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a pod. Thank you once again for joining us for this special episode covering Outbreak Fest. Have a good one, guys. Enjoy the rest of your week. And we will catch up with you very, very soon.
See you later.
Bye-bye.